everyone, welcome on the Max Team TV. I am AtomiK and today I am with Furyhunter. How are you, Fury?
Hello, I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Fine. Today's two great confrontation. First, we'll have PocketTrain against Nightning, and then Reqvam against ChaboDennis. Two confrontation in the Max League 5, the third round of the Max League. All the players are in two different groups. We can first take a look at the group of the first match, the group of PocketTrain and Nightning. PocketTrain is currently 2-0 in his group. He's ahead of the group with Yarla, and Nightning is 1-1. So I don't think Nightning can lose another match if he wants to finish top 2 in his group to access to the playoff. And PocketTrain is already in a good spot. If he continues like that, he will manage to get his top 2. What are your thoughts on this match, Furyhunter?
I mean, it will probably be an interesting match. Both players are very good, as is always the case in the Max League.
Yeah.
But yeah, they have a lot to play for. Obviously, if Nightning loses, he's pretty much out. PocketTrain loses, he can't lose again. So yeah, they really want to win.
Of course.
And we're probably gonna see some good Hearthstone.
So let's move on with the lineups. So first we have PocketTrain's lineup with an AtomiK Demon Hunter, Garrot Rogue, Handlock, and Face Hunter. First, players were not allowed to add cards from the new mini set. So it's the old meta, the meta we had 1 week ago. PocketTrain has a ban on his Face Hunter, so no Face Hunter for PocketTrain. And then maybe the two best deck of the meta, Garrot Rogue, AtomiK Demon Hunter, and a Handlock. What are your thoughts on this deck, and particularly on the Handlock? Do you think it's a good idea to put it on the King of the Hill, on the LHS lineup?
I mean, I had the same lineup in Max Land that I won, and I've just brought this lineup every week in Max League as well, and it's been working. So, yeah, I think the lineup is just very well rounded, and it makes a lot of sense, and it's the best decks pretty much. So, yeah, in LHS, I would also just go with this lineup.
Okay.
So yeah, good decks.
Can you see a weakness in that lineup? Because you're saying it's the best one. Have you some decks that maybe were hard for you to beat with that lineup?
I mean, you can probably make a lineup that beats it. The thing is, you have to make it pretty specific because like it changes with the bands and stuff. But I mean, it doesn't have any like hard counters. That's kind of hard in LHS. But
Okay.
I mean, a deck that would be good to take against it is Demon Hunter, because at least I would often ban Demon Hunter in the mirror. Then like you would not bring Warlock, and you would maybe bring. Oh, actually, Crest Control Warrior could also be good against it if you ban the Warlock.
Okay.
I didn't know that back in Maxland because I didn't really know how strong that deck was, but yeah. I mean, I don't really know how you would target it, and you could do it a lot of ways actually in LHS. So, but I still like the lineup
Okay.
because it's really hard to target it. Yeah.
So then we have Nightning's lineup, which is kinda different about the previous one, with an Anaconda Druid and a Spell Mage. So different, yes, with a ban on his AtomiK Demon Hunter. Do you think Anaconda Druid and Spell Mage can do well against PocketTrain's lineup?
I mean, this lineup looks kind of weird. My prediction is that as soon as PocketTrain plays his Rogue, he won't lose anymore. Because this lineup is not so good against Rogue.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he got unlucky that he couldn't surface Hunter and Rogue. He can only ban one of those. But I don't know. Maybe he thinks some of the decks are good against Rogue. I would disagree. But I guess the Druid and the Warlock have some chance. Like, he might think it's 50-50. I would think like 70% for the Rogue.
We have
But I'm a little bit biased.
2 Altar of Fire in the Warlock, so maybe he just think he will be lucky and with Altar of Fire, Garrett, so
I
hard
don't
for
know. I
the
still
Rogue.
think it's like really Rogue favorite.
Yeah.
But,
Okay, interesting. So okay, let's see if players are ready. If we can start with the match now. And how is the mini set for you? Do you like the? Do you think the meta will change with the new cards?
I think it definitely will. I mean, people are trying Mr. Smite decks. I don't think all of them are good, but I think maybe like 1 or 2 of them are good. Especially Quest Control Warrior, because that, or just Quest Warrior, because that was already good before. And then actually the Proving Grounds, the big Demon Hunter card, might be good. It might be a meme, but it's really good against Warrior, from what I've seen so far. So that could definitely be a good deck. What do you think?
I think it will change a few, not that much, but I have been playing Reqvam Paladin a lot, and it has been very well for me with the new 4/3, the little bird that repeats the spell you cast on minion. Yeah, I spent good time with that new Reqvam Paladin, and it's very good against Warrior in my opinion. So because everyone was playing Pirate Warrior at the mini set, it was fine for me to climb ranks. Okay. Players are ready. I'm just missing Nightning in my friend list. Let's fix it right now. Do you have all the players in your friend list already?
Let me just check, but I think I do.
Okay. Yeah, they are ready. Okay. Just sending them the go. Do you have some thoughts about the open? From maybe PocketTrain, who is playing same lineup as you?
So I haven't really thought about it in depth, but I mean, first instinct says queue the Demon Hunter first, because he kind of wants to queue Rogue into Mage, and he wants to queue Warlock into the Druid. So I think Demon Hunter is just pretty 50-50 matchups overall. Who do we take on the bottom, by the way?
We'll have, sorry, let me check that. We'll have Nightning at the bottom of the screen and PocketTrain at the top.
Yeah, and PocketTrain does queue Demon Hunter first. So. And Nightning queues the Druid, maybe anticipating the Demon Hunter queue.
Okay. Nightning at the bottom, I said. Oh, can you spec Nightning?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, fine.
I can't. Yeah. I can't spectate both though. Or not. So in this matchup, for Nightning, he's really looking for alignment, especially before the Kurtrus itself is in the hand. Because if the Kurtrus gets in the hand, the Demon Hunter can still play it, and then they're in a pretty good position. But right now, Nightning doesn't have alignment. He does have Overgrowth, which is pretty strong. And PocketTrain has a pretty good hand. This has a card draw.
Yeah,
And
and
he got
we have the
Right.
overgrowth for the Druid. That's maybe the best card to have at the start of the game.
Yep.
Okay, first quest down for the Demon Hunter. And yeah, Immolation Array is kinda useless in the matchup, so yeah, just throw it.
Yeah, now PocketTrain has an interesting decision whether he wants to glide or whether he wants to trade some minions. Because glide is pretty good after alignment sometimes, and especially if you can outcast it. You really want to outcast it because the druid often has a lot of cards in hand, like more than 4, like we see here, 6 cards in hand. So he's gonna try to not glide, but now he whiffed on more card draw, so it wasn't guaranteed if it didn't glide. So yeah, felt like he had to glide. He can almost complete and play Kurtrus next turn, but not quite. That's close. I think he's gonna be 1 draw off if he gets Spectral. Wait, no. 1 went off. This was not a good studies from PocketTrain. But he can get this Kurtrus in hand. And we still don't see an alignment from Nightning. So PocketTrain is kind of chilling right now. The thing with this druid deck, rather than alignment druid, Anaconda druid, is though that as soon as you do get the alignment down, you kill your opponent very fast. At least on average, I think. Because like you can actually kill them in 1 turn.
Yeah, very fast, yeah, to kill your opponent. Okay, yes, Maligos, even if you overdraw 1 card. Is it a bad thing to overdraw Lady Anaconda in that matchup?
It is, but he really wants to find alignment as soon as possible. So he just wants to draw 4 cards here. Because he needs it like right now, otherwise he's dead, right? He would pretty much need it this turn. He can't do it this turn now. He also overdraws a Cthulhu piece, which is unfortunate for him. He could also draw an Innovate, let's say. And then he wouldn't overdraw that. But yeah, this is looking pretty good for PocketTrain.
Yeah, no.
Because
no
there's no alignment. And that was a Kurtrus on turn 6. Classic PocketTrain.
Fine, okay.
I always call PocketTrain a high roller in Prec. We are in the same Prec group, so yeah.
Okay. Oh, good turn 8 here for Nightning. Divine Shield is really interesting because you can't heal using your lifesteal spell on the Divine Shield. So always good to have it against Demon Hunter.
Definitely true. And there's also this, I have Cthulhu, if Nightning can find a soul eclipse, then he has 14 damage. Which is quite a bit of burst.
Yeah, he's not far away to kill his opponent.
What does PocketTrain do here? It's kind of hard to see the whole hand upside down.
Yeah, has to use his spell damage.
Yeah, this takes a small clear turn. Doesn't use the Mohawk because he might have to do a lot of damage. So you can't really use your Mohawks too liberally in this matchup. Because if there's a Solar Cenarian Ward, you will have to deal more than 36. And that's really hard with only 1 more.
The Actioneer is here, but no alignment, so he's not doing so much job. So, do you want to put?
He could start with the Wild Growth, but then you can't play the Cenarian Ward. So, I think you just do go Cenarian Ward. Like if you go Wild Growth, you can alignment, but I don't know. This seems better. Also, now he's not dead to 36 damage combo, so that's kind of nice for him.
Very true, yeah. Lots of health point for Nightning, and a good turn 8 again. Tyrion for Dring.
So right now, PocketTrain has 36 damage, and Nightning is at 40, so 4 damage off lethal. He has it next turn if he doesn't get alignmented. If he does get alignmented, he's kind of fucked. So he might PocketTrain might want to find a glide in case he gets alignmented.
Pleasure doing business.
No glide for PocketTrain. He can still trade his Viper, but he cannot Chaos Leech if he trades his Viper.
Yeah, he's going for some healing.
Yeah.
Now he actually, funnily enough, doesn't have the lethal setup in hand.
Okay. Nightning can have some draws with Gajesan, Innervate.
Yeah, still no alignment.
Yeah. He can. Oh, yeah. Okay. We'll go for action here. Let's see. Okay, Fungal. That's draw again.
He will overdraw then though, because anything he casts is gonna be a spell. Yeah, he's just gonna go for Feral Rage, because then it's actually really hard for PocketTrain to kill him, at least from Nightning's perspective. We know that as soon as PocketTrain draws his Guild Trader, he kills.
Yeah, 2 more arcs, that's lots of damage, of course.
Ooh, another studies without card draw.
No draw, yeah.
Yeah, so on the last turn, PocketTrain did have the 2 Guild Traders in hand at some point, and then he decided to trade them both away multiple times even, I think. I think he was playing around alignment. Not sure about that, because he should have a pretty good read there that the opponent doesn't have alignment.
Okay, yeah. The Viper to kill the weapon from Nightning, okay. But you miss 1 draw by doing that. And
No, that's alignment.
Solar Eclipse is here, but you don't have Visor, right? No, 14, you can kill the Viper. And that's still 18 health point total for PocketTrain, so 4 off for Nightning.
I think you just go Wild Growth alignment. Maybe he's doing some math, like checking lethal again, but it's not lethal. So you either go 0 power alignment or Wild Growth alignment. It's never fungal alignment, because the only way you lose post alignment is if your opponent glides. And then you don't want more cards in your hand, because all the cards you have in your hand, if you get glided, they go to full cost again after the glide. It's kind of weird interaction. That's how it works.
You can take the trade, I think, because if you want to go for Lethal, you will have maybe Eye of Kassun, so the damage you lose by trading into minion, you have the damage with the eye going face, so I like taking the trade.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Okay, no Guild Trader, and 1 mana cards for PocketTrain, and no glide, so he won't have discount on his cards.
Yeah, and also even if he finds the glide, like he has the ultimate goes to 4 mana, so probably not gonna win. He kind of missed the window of opportunity by trading away the Guild Traders. I mean, from his perspective, maybe he still thought the opponent had alignment and just didn't play it because he wanted to wait. I guess I just have cast evasion. Maybe
Okay.
it was fine from PocketTrain.
Tempo Dinos, Terrible 4-8. So you can just mow off Kassun from Nightning. Okay, first gaining mana crystals, and then yeah, killing in Genos.
Yep. And concede from PocketTrain. No?
Sorry?
He has... I'm just saying, I thought PocketTrain would concede, but he has a lot of copium, I guess. Like, he can't win anymore. But now he concedes.
PocketTrain wants to fight until the end, until it's over. He will go
Yeah,
for
PocketTrain is like...
Tempo Guild Trader.
Inhale the copium. I'm gonna win copium.
Oh, it's still a cool board, right? 4-3, 3-4. That's some pressure.
Great board.
Okay, you have the
I mean,
turtles.
I guess Nightning doesn't have Cthulhu because he overdrew a Cthulhu piece, but PocketTrain can't do anything. Yeah, okay, he's also just dead now.
Oh, it's this all, yeah. The Eye of Kasun went face, leaving the Guild Trader alive, but yeah, 8 damage face, and that's 1-0 for Lightning.
Yep.
Victory.
Expected way of that matchup going. I mean, it is definitely a Druid favorite. PocketTrain was very close. He was like 4 damage off lethal one turn. Next turn, he would have lethal if he drew the Guild Trader. But never lucky, rubber ducky. Okay. But PocketTrain gets to do the Warlock into the Druid, which is quite a good matchup for Warlock. Because when the Druid plays alignment, the Warlock can still play Flesh Giants and Gnolls for 0 mana. And then the Druid dies. Most of the time.
Your soul shall be mine. The nightmare shall end.
Like, for the Druid, you pretty much need exactly Overgrowth into alignment into Anaconda. Because also, if you don't have the Anaconda, the opponent can play a Neophyte, and then you can't play anything. But with Anaconda, you do discount for 2. So they go from 1 to 2 from Neophyte, and then down to 0 again. The nature spells, that is. Okay. The Warlock stand is pretty bad.
And also not great for the Druid, right?
Yeah, I agree.
When you don't have
your
your mana ramp, that's always a bad hand for the Druid.
Yep. He can go for the just YOLO out alignment, but the problem is if you bloom alignment against Warlock, you are quite often gonna die. Just insta die. So he's probably not gonna do that. I mean, he could just hope there's no giant and just go for alignment here. But no, I mean, he would never do it because he doesn't even have an Anaconda. So even if he's not dead over 2 turns, then and actually gets a turn, his next turn won't be very good anyway. Neophyte coming down here to stop the overgrowth. But jokes on PocketTrain, there's no overgrowth. Pip it out. Do see a giant and a battle master, which is pretty good against this druid deck.
Yeah, Druid can't kill big minions, right? It's here for a long time that Druid can't kill minions. Before there was Acclimatation, but the 1 mana spell, but now Druid can't do that.
You
So,
mean
yeah.
naturalize?
Yeah, Naturalize, sorry, that was the French name, my bad.
Okay.
So yeah, now that's the weakness of the Druid, big minions, with lots of health points. And next turn it looks like we'll have the Giant, so the Druid will be in trouble.
PocketTrain gets the Neophyte in hand. Answer the alignment turn. I don't know about this alignment when you know there's a Neophyte in the opponent's hand. not quite sure about this. I guess he's just hoping there's no giant. But like now or either he top decks Anaconda. It is a bad matchup, so maybe he does have to take this risk. It's fair enough. But yeah, now it's just kicked by with the Battle Master, making short work of this game. And it's 1-1.
Yeah. Lots of face damage, yeah, and that's over. So, okay, victory for the Warlock.
Yep.
One
And
man.
now Nightning gets to queue the Mage into this Warlock.
Yeah, a very good matchup for the mage, that Warlock.
Yeah. I would still favor PocketTrain slightly in this series. Because even though Nightning can queue the Mage into the Warlock, like PocketTrain could either win that and then he has the Rogue still. Against the Mage and against the Warlock afterwards.
Yeah.
But for this matchup, I mean, if Nightning wins this game, then he's obviously favored in the series from now, and he's supposed to win this game. But because of how math works, I would still favor PocketTrain.
Yeah, I think the key game will be the Rogue against the Warlock. That maybe will be the closest game.
Probably, yeah.
I think the confrontation will be on that game. But okay, now the mage has to win for Nightning.
I was just about to say no flow, but
Oh, here it is.
these are EU players, and EU players always have flow. So of course he gets the flow. Just go with the flow.
True.
PocketTrain just progressing his quest really fast. It's gonna be interesting how PocketTrain plays this game, because I've seen some people go totally off board and then go for one board with double Neophyte, and some people play it for tempo. I mean, it really depends on your hand as well, because you can't always just actually go for the never play anything game plan, because then you would just overdraw every card. But with this hand, maybe he can do it. He can go like tap Neophyte and then touch it. You probably just tap Neophyte actually. Don't want to use the coin for touch. McTerridon, very good in the matchup.
Yeah.
Just slamming it. Yeah, and it's looking very good for Nightning. Flow into McTerridon is pretty much the perfect curve. He doesn't actually have anything to deal with the 1-3 now, but PocketTrain doesn't know that. So far, Nightning has only cast Arcane. So he wants to... Ooh, he draws a minion. That's really bad for him. So now he can't play an Ice Barrier this turn.
See, yeah. But it's very strong also with McTerridon is the raised pool, right? With the 1-3 killed. Then the raised became very bad for the Warlock.
That is definitely a good point.
Because lots of Neophyte is sometimes a way for the Warlock to win the matchup. Just putting a huge board with Giants and a Neophyte at the same time as Giant, and sometimes Mage will struggle to clean those minions. But yeah, here the 1-3 will push some face damage.
Yep. And PocketTrain just not playing a big minion on the board, because he's just expecting them to die. Also, he wants to save the Noel to actually deal with the McTerridon. And now Nightning does pick up the Fire Sail, can clear the board if he wants to. He can also just leave it there, because this is not a lot of damage. He could just like Fireball face. Yeah, I kind of like this. You really don't need to clear the board here.
But what's the good point to let that board alive?
You give yourself more time. Because you don't get pressured by the Warlock at all. You have the late game as the mage, so You just want to get more time to draw all of your quest complete spells, and because the way Warlock really wins is they get a big board that just pressures you and you can't deal with it, but they can't actually get a big board as long as you have these 1/3s on board. That's
Okay.
why McDermott's so awkward for Warlock, because it's like they have to put big minions on board to actually pressure, but they also can't because it just dies to a fire sale when the 1/3s die, right?
Okay, yeah, I see. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. If the Warlock is putting each minion, yeah, it's a free kill for Nightning.
Yeah, so PocketTrain is just really trying to get to Tamsin, the last quest reward, because he's like, that's my way of winning. So
Yeah.
that's why we saw him double shadow blasting at 1/1, just to take maximum damage. Oh, and
Okay.
now he's also playing the giant. He's just hoping there's no fire sale, basically. But we can see that there is. And now Nightning definitely has to just play fire sale. But he's also happy with that, killing a giant and a null.
Yeah, that's huge value on Max Teridon. Oh, he's not playing the top deck one to make his opponent salty. And he will trade the other one. Okay, quest is kinda slow for the mage. Turn 7,
It is.
and
Yeah.
yet the part 2. While PocketTrain is already at 10 cards left in the deck. So the scavenger is coming right now. Pretty
Yeah,
strong
Pocket
turn.
Train's like, sure, the mage was slow this game, but that was because of the whole McTheridon thing. He took a turn off to play McTheridon, so I think he's fine with that. Like, he still only needs one more frost spell, and then he can play called Dawn Grasp very soon. Yeah, and he gets it here because you always discover a frost spell here. I didn't know that until like a week ago, but you always discover a fire and frost and an arcane spell.
Okay, good to know. There was I saw a discussion about that, and different people were not agree about that. But yeah, good to know the confirmation.
Yeah, but I mean, since I've been told it, I've looked at it every time, and it's always fire, frost, arcane. So
Okay,
it just works like that. Yeah.
apparently, yeah, it's in the text, right? A fire, frost, and I can spell and discover one, and one is about
Yeah.
the free spell school.
Exactly. Nightning just nicely cleaning up the board. Pretty clean play here. And next turn, yeah, you can just go Arcanist, Dawn Grasp, and then Cram Session. He still has double Flurry in the deck. But from PocketTrain side, he can play Raise that into Tamsin. But the mage definitely kills first, I think.
The new quest animation is so slow. The quest 1, 2, 3 when you take damage. You have to be fast after the new patch. Yeah.
Is that a thing just because of your spectating, or
Oh no, it's also in game. It's
okay.
slower since the new patch. I don't know if Blizzard did it voluntarily or if it's a mistake from them. Don't know.
So this is actually a little bit scary from Nightning. Like if he goes Agnes Dawngrasp, Cram Session, and doesn't hit anything, he could maybe die. But I mean, he should hit. He should hit something. But he could also just go for a safer line, go Fire Sail, Dawngrasp.
Maybe don't playing, don't swipe at all. No, okay.
Yeah. I like this. Just rip the Cram Session. Just say I'm not gonna Omega Break, because Omega Breaking is almost impossible here. Does pretty much Omega Break.
It's
But I mean,
not-
he can freeze the Dawngrasp. I mean, the Tamsin.
yeah,
All these names, man.
but no. The Warlock with half damage from hand because of Thompson. Life tap is 2 damage, for example. Okay, the Flurry is
he gets
here.
the flurry. That was a little bit of an order loot. Playing the plane freeze first and then trading. Because the flurry could have frozen other minions. But whatever, he didn't get punished.
Yeah, perfect Flurry, leaving only the 1-3 not freeze, not frozen.
So from PocketTrain side, you probably start with a tap.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh. Okay, but don't you really want to play the Aniseron right now because of a potential fire sale next turn?
Yeah, I'm trying to think how PocketTrain would win from his perspective. From our perspective, the game is so mega over. But I mean, it is also from PocketTrain's perspective, right? I don't know. He doesn't have a backfire left, so he can't really kill his opponent.
If he hits 2 ignite, maybe he could have win, but we see that both ignite are in Nightning's hand, but it could have been a thing for PocketTrain to discard both ignite.
You are definitely right. But yeah, he just has to draw 1 ignite, which is guaranteed. So yeah, just lethal.
Good job for
So
Nightning.
as expected, the mage won the drawing flow. And now there's the mage versus rogue, which that is one of the most one-sided matchups in the game. The only way I've seen mage win is like double flow versus no field contact. Ever.
Yeah, that's just two combo deck, 2 OTK deck, but Rogue is just fastest than the mage, so Rogue is ahead.
Yep. Okay, Lightning does have the flow. Let's see if PocketTrain can draw the field contact. He can. Oh.
The hand
So
is...
PocketTrain is
Yeah.
PocketTrain is really looking for some card draw, like Shroud or Passage, maybe a Swindle.
Yeah, he already have a field contact, so that's not the worst hand. That may be the most important card. Oh,
Hello, Shroud.
and the Shroud is here. Maybe an Octobot. No Octobot.
A really important thing to notice as well, that's not that big, but PocketTrain, knowing the matchup, just attacks face instantly on turn 2 when he daggers. That could actually be relevant. If he didn't do that and a barrier came down, if Nightning later in the game would play Armor Vendor, he would actually be outside of the 32 range, which is a pretty important thing in this matchup. With the double Ethereal of Merchant, that's 32 damage, and sometimes you can't wait for the Guild Trader to kill. Also, you can just kill with the Guild Trader, that's also 32 without an Ethereal of Merchant. Okay, Magtheridon comes down, but PocketTrain could just Shadow Step a water, and then Magtheridon doesn't go off.
Yeah. Shadow Step on the 1-3. And no Magtheridon. Oh,
Right. Pocket.
okay, another.
I guess it's really hard for the waters to die right now. Yeah, he's just gonna kill them next turn. He doesn't actually need to kill them, like to Shadow Step them when they have Divine Shield.
Yeah, you're right. Totally true.
That's
And
actually a nice spot from PocketTrain.
it was maybe greedy, but that was the play.
Now you make your opponent waste stuff on these waters, and then Then you just shadow step it. Maybe he doesn't know about the interaction, but I assume he does. Like if you shadow step a water.
Okay.
He might also just not be scared of McTheridan. He has brain freeze, so
Oh, if you can deny a 12-12, I think you're happy about that.
To time runs out on me.
it doesn't necessarily matter that much. Because Shadow Step is a really good card on like Field Contact or Octobot as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, you're right.
And you have a lot of removal in the rogue. So it's not like you can really use it for much. Also, these Hellfire Waters are actually annoying to you. You kind of want your opponent to kill them because of board space. Okay, going in with Field Contact again.
Okay, yeah. It's time for PocketTrain. Let's see if he will decide to Shadow Step a 1-3 or not. Do you think
If
it's
he doesn't do it, then he shouldn't play the Brain Freeze, right?
Do you think he
Then
should
he wants-
Shadow Step 1? What would you do?
I'm not sure because he doesn't have another Field Contact. He might have to Shadow Step this Field Contact. He doesn't have it in hand. He could just say he has so few cards in deck that he should draw it.
Okay, we'll Shadow Step the Field Contact. So next turn, McTavidan will come down.
Nightning actually still can't proc this McLaren, which is pretty funny.
He can write ping second flame.
No, there are 3.
Oh no, there are sorry, there are 2 and 3, yeah. Oh no, he can no, because of the
No, there are still 3.
yeah, because of the mana, yeah.
Yeah. The board space is really awkward for PocketTrain though. He can't go like Octobot, Procket, and then Field Contact. Nightning does kill off a minion though. Next turn, Nightning can get down the Dawn Grasp. PocketTrain kind of has to kill on turn 8 at least. Doesn't have to kill this turn. But I mean, killing turn 8 should be very possible. Going with the 3 mana contact just to set up the lethal. Makes sense. Still has double Octobot. And a double Ethereal Log Merchant.
Okay, another brain freeze. Oh, we'll do it on his 1-3. Okay.
Yeah, the thing is, at this point you kind of want your opponent's McLaren to make up, so you have stuff to trade in to trade your minions into.
No,
I mean, you're gonna be able to trade it into the Dawn Grasp anyways, but yeah.
I see.
He has a brain freeze in the hand anyways for the 12-12.
So now what's the point for Nightning? Okay, quest down.
I have proven myself. I demand.
I think PocketTrain should very easily be able to kill him here. Maybe not very easily, but easily. Yeah, I mean, Lightning can try to do some stuff. Won't be enough. He will set up lethal for next turn though. So actually put the pressure on PocketTrain to say, hey, you have to kill me this turn or you're dead. Because also double Neophyte was used already, so. Okay, you just go Armor Vendor, kill the Field Contact. And then PocketTrain just has to go. As long as he doesn't kill both waters while Field Contact is on board, that would be a disaster.
Efficient is sufficient.
Wait. Is this... Wait. It's the lead, right? I was just
So
looking at not playing Shroud, but I mean,
Okay.
he probably counted it this way, and then yeah, it's fine. Yeah, okay. The Garrots have 1 mana. Okay, you got the Octobot, so you can just get everything down to 0 mana.
and yeah, you can play your whole deck. Okay.
Yep.
Just don't kill
board
you.
space.
Yeah.
Board space is an issue, though, kinda.
I'm almost out of cards.
Nah, he has exactly enough board space. Fine.
Quickly.
Yep. And PocketTrain
Out of cards.
side lethal as well. And again, here you can see that if he didn't actually poke face with his dagger on turn 2, which I see a lot of people forget, including myself sometimes. If he didn't do that, he would actually lose this game. Because he does have exact lethal here. And the barrier came down on turn 3, so... Just the small things can sometimes be totally game deciding. And yeah, if he doesn't kill Nightning here, he does lose, I do believe.
Okay. Well done for PocketTrain, right? It will be the lethal.
Yep. And another interesting game with McTheridon, but for different reasons. In this game, it was board space that was the issue. Against the Warlock, it was just that everything was awkward for PocketTrain.
Yep.
I guess it's kind of the same then. McTheridon made things awkward for PocketTrain both games.
Pretty
It's not
interesting.
as much as-
McTheridon both times, yeah. And both players played well about the McTheridon. I have the feeling they both know how to use it. Like,
Yeah, I think so too. And like usually you go for the Shadow Step on the 1/3, but PocketTrain realized that I don't actually care about this McTheridon on the other side. So if you knew about the interaction, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. It was a good spot not to go for it, the Shadow Step. Instead saving it for the field contact, which pretty much won him the game.
Escape my fury.
and now, yeah, as we talked about, Rogue against Warlock. If both Garrett are discarded by Altar of Fire, do you think Rogue can win because thanks to the board, just with the board pressure, or it has to win with Garrett?
It's almost impossible to only win with board.
Okay.
It has, I've done it, but it's yeah, it doesn't happen that often. I mean, you can win with 1 Garrot being discarded. You
Yeah.
kind of need some early pressure then. In this game, he didn't have a 1-drop or a 2-drop. I really like just playing Neophyte on 2, 2 1-on-1 against Warlock, just to chip, just to do some chip damage. In case my Garrot gets Altared, but that didn't happen this game, so PocketTrain will probably need both Altars this game. He does have a pretty good hand, so maybe he can win with 1 Altar. He's definitely gonna win if he doesn't get his Garrots burned, because his hand is freaking nuts. Okay, actually not the Omega nuts. He does have double Octo, double field contact. Some people would look at this and say, hey, this is the nuts, which I also just did. But he doesn't actually have that many battle cries or combos. Okay, he has the pen flinger now. Now he has the nut. Just gonna set it up. Shadow Step the Octo. Yep. You can even go double field contact. Nah, that's a little bit risky. Because if you don't hit the Shadow Step, you can actually lose them. You could do it. If this was a ladder game, I would go double field contact on the next turn. I'm not sure if I would do it in a tournament though. Because he doesn't actually need to do it, it's just fun to do.
Yes. Okay. Okay, double no
Nightning.
fight.
Yeah, Nightning actually putting on a lot of pressure here.
Yeah.
If PocketTrain doesn't do anything, then he's actually just dead to Battle Master.
And that won't be easy to kill those minions because of the no fight. But Brain Freeze are here to first freeze the minions and can kill them thanks to the Penflinger if he wants to.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he wants to.
Yeah, he can kill them next turn. Just freeze them this
Oh, and
turn.
we saw a new card then. He could have discovered the new card.
Yeah. Okay, and then coin, brain freeze, I guess. Ivan, yeah.
Ooh.
Prep.
PocketTrain actually just drew Double Garrot, so he can't get Altar anymore.
Sorry.
Double Garrot is in hand.
Yep.
So
yeah,
it's. I mean, Altar could hit all the spell damage, but that's unlikely, right?
Yeah, that's almost over. Yeah, for PocketTrain.
Yeah, you would think so, but Nightning can actually get double Neophyte back from this race if he wants it. So, if he finds some giants soon, then maybe he can actually get that. Oh, did something already die? A tour guide died, I guess. But don't you want the Neophyte back? I was thinking just trade the Neophyte into the field contact and then raise that.
Yeah, that was interesting. A good way for the turn.
But I guess he wants the damage face, which also makes sense.
Okay, one altar here. Nightning doesn't know that there are not Garrot left in PocketTrain's deck. Okay, let's see.
Here's the Guild Trader.
Yeah, one spell damage.
If he doesn't hit the Ethereal of Merchants, it doesn't matter at all. PocketTrain is just happy with that then. Okay, PocketTrain has one Ethereal of Merchant now, so he should be fine. That's a pretty big board on Nightning's side, but we can see right now he doesn't have a lot of follow-up. He could easily find it though, like Scavenger, Giant, they're still in deck, and Nightning has Backfire next turn. Yeah, PocketTrain is ready to go for next turn. He has a 0-mana Autobot and a 1-mana Field Contact. That is pretty much the deuce. And now there are no more Neophytes for the rest of the game. Double Neophyte played, double Raise Dead played. Ooh. Nightning whiffs on everything. Doesn't get anything pretty much. Okay, you got a Giant.
Oh, here it is, yeah.
But there's a brain freeze from PocketTrain, so PocketTrain can just sit back and relax. I mean, he's probably doing math and stuff. I mean, he's just about to pop off. Maybe I shouldn't say he can just sit back and relax.
And looks like he will be able to kill on next turn, right? On turn 8. He will draw me like his whole deck this turn. With that field contact.
It is probably lethal this turn.
Oh, even
You could argue that he doesn't need to go for it.
yeah.
And I would, yeah, it's fine not to go for it. Like, you can get Altar on your second Ethereal Lock Merchant, but you probably still win anyways.
Yeah, I saw
I'm also
the-
not,
yeah.
I'm not sure if it was lethal. I didn't actually do the math. Also because it's upside down. I don't really have deck tracker, so. I mean, I do have deck tracker on, but yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, the main question with Garrot is that's not if you can kill, but if you have to kill this turn, right? If you
Exactly.
know you can wait one turn, then just chill and wait one turn.
Yeah, the only card he cares about in his deck left is Ethereal Lock Merchant. But he knows that there's no more Neophyte. So, I mean, Altar Fire can kill the Orc Merchant, but PocketTrain will still have 24 damage combo. Maybe he did the math and thought it wasn't lethal. I don't know. But, I mean, it should be lethal, but it's kind of a hard one, especially if you haven't played Rogue like a lot. Because the lethal was like Shadow Step on the Octobot, right? Ooh,
Oh.
actually gets the altar. No Ethereal Log Merchant discarded though. So yeah, this just make. Oh wait, no,
That
it was
was the
discarded.
last. Yeah.
Okay, okay. My deck tracker told me that it wasn't. Okay. Maybe I should just wait for the animations next time. Actually, awkward for PocketTrain now. If Nightning heals here, he's not dead. He doesn't heal though, so PocketTrain just has the 24, and then the fatigue takes for 1, and then
Yeah.
the game is over.
True. Very true.
Oh, actually, maybe it wasn't lethal last turn because he would have to proc the Octobot with the Ethereal Log Merchant. And then the lethal would have to be Shadow Step on the Octobot. But then it would lose the spell damage, so then it wasn't lethal. Yeah, okay. It was probably not lethal, actually. And PocketTrain takes the win and the series.
Yes. Yeah, as you said, Garrotrog went very well for PocketTrain. It was a weakness on Nightning's lineup. Yeah, double weakness because of Face Hunter and Garrotrog.
Yep.
Nightning banned one of them, but Rogue was still here to close the series.
Yeah, exactly as I predicted. As soon as PocketTrain played the Rogue, he would not lose anymore. Also gets the Apexis Plus just for extra style points, so he doesn't even have to kill his opponent with the fatigue. Actually, I think killing with the fatigue is more style point.
Oh,
But yeah,
I don't know.
GG.
Apexis maybe is not that common. And yeah,
True.
32 for PocketTrain. Let's see if we can have players in the post-match interview to ask them some question. Maybe ask Nightning about his interesting lineup. Okay.
Yep.
Lightning. So PocketTrain is currently 3-0 in his group, right?
Yep.
So
Very
well done
good
by him, yeah.
showing. In a very good position now to move on. I mean, he still has to do well in the last games. But yeah, good start at least.
Let's see if players will be ready for a call. Yeah. Okay, PocketTrain is fine. So let's call him right now. And so is Lightning. So okay, we're calling both players.
Hello, Pocket.
Hello. Can you hear
Congrats.
us?
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Easy game. Easy life.
Didn't want to play much Rogue, to be honest. I was not very comfortable there.
The series went exactly as I said. I said as soon as PocketTrain chooses Rogue, he doesn't lose anymore.
Mm.
Easy. Hello.
Hello, Nightning.
Hello.
GG for the games.
Yeah, GG's.
So, do you have some questions first, Furyhunter?
No, not really, actually.
So, okay. So, I wanted to ask Nightning about the lineup and maybe the double weakness against Garrotrog and Face Hunter. Maybe you were not expected some Face Hunter, or what were your thoughts about this weakness?
Yeah, I just ban Hunter. Like that was like my approach. Like just ban Hunter away and try to sneak with the other classes, kinda. Yeah, but I just submitted like three weeks in a row the same lineup. Maybe I have to change it at some point. Yeah, especially now with the new cards, probably. Yeah,
Okay.
like not that much preparation into the lineup. Just submit it over and over again and just play it.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So how's lineup performing? Like, because I think it's kind of weird that you are quite weak against Hunter and Rogue, in my opinion. But I guess if they don't have both of those, you are in a pretty good position. So maybe it makes sense.
Yeah, it's like my first time facing a hunter. The two previous opponents didn't have it. Like
okay.
first week was actually good. Second week wasn't that good, but I got like 3 out by Warlock. Yeah, and now I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to tell right now, but it felt like the 2 last games were pretty close, and I could have definitely played better. Like I did some misplays like in both games, or like additional to the misplays, also some decisions weren't that on point. Like I felt like, yeah, I didn't feel that unfavored to this point. Like today, I was like, okay, fuck, here's Hunter, and here's Rogue also. Could be close. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Good to get your thoughts on it. And PocketTrain, yeah, congrats on the win. What did you think about the series both before and now?
It went pretty much as I expected. I was really hoping to dodge the druid with the demon hunter. So the first game, I wasn't feeling too great about that, but I was quite confident as soon as I got onto rogue. Although I feel like I'm not very good at deck. It's just it had a great spread across the board. I was really hoping my rogue would get banned, and then I get to just play hunter instead. But I don't know. Managed to stumble through anyway. The deck's just too good to lose.
Yep. I actually have a question for you. In the first game, you had the double guild trader, and then you traded it away. You had a pretty good read that he didn't have alignment, right? So you trade away your lethal for next turn. Why did you do that?
I don't have a great answer for that. I don't think the first game was played very well at all on my part.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. I was well, I didn't actually have the read in my mind that he didn't have alignment for some reason. I was just thinking maybe he was trying to wait for me to draw more cards before he played it.
Yeah.
So I
That's
was
exactly fair.
trying to hit the aggro off the guild trader so that I could just save it up for a 110 thing. But yeah, I was playing around too many things. I feel like should have just had him on you don't have alignment and just won the game instead. The first game I was so lost, to be honest.
We were talking about like you might not have the read that he doesn't have alignment. Like maybe Nightning is just saving it until you draw more cards. So and then in that case you want to look for like I don't know glide or something. But
I was really looking for glide. I really wanted to hit the glide.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I probably shouldn't have put all my eggs in that basket. But never punished, I guess.
I mean, you did get punished that game. But yeah.
Yeah, but not the whole series, you know.
True. But yeah, I don't have any further questions. Do you have any questions, AtomiK?
I have one for PocketTrain. It was the rogue against the mage when your opponent played Maxeridon. And we were talking with Furyhunter if you should or not Shadow Step 1-3. What are your thoughts about generally if you Shadow Step or not the 1-3?
I didn't really want to waste a Shadow Step on the 1-3 because it was so much card draw. I thought that the amount of time it would take to wake up the mag, I would just be able to freeze it forever with my 2 brain freezes. It wouldn't, so that you would have to take 1 or 2 turns clearing the minions, and then I would have brain freeze, prize plunderer. The mag wouldn't actually hit me in the face, so I was just kind of trying to delay that coming for one or 2 more turns and not wasting the Shadow Step so that I could draw as many cards as possible. Because he'd already played Flow, so I was a bit scared. So I was just trying to get to the bottom of the deck as quick as possible, and I thought that saving the Shadow Step did that best.
Okay. Well, yes, fine. That's the Furyhunter explanation was close to that, so yeah. Thank you for your thoughts. I don't have other questions. Thanks both of you to join us on the call, and have a good evening and good luck on your next series. See you. Goodbye.
Thank
you
you.
very much.
See
Bye.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, fine. So let's move on with the next series, Reqvam against ChaboDennis. And first take a look at the group. Reqvam and ChaboDennis are both 2-0 at the moment in the Group D. Group D is very interesting because there are 4 0-2 players and 4 2-0 players. So already a huge gap between players. 4 players can still make top 2 and 4 can't. So Reqvam, ChaboDennis both at 2-0. Let's see who will be at 3-0 at the end of the day. So okay, first Reqvam's lineup with Furyhunter, AtomiK Demon Hunter, Garrett Rogue, and Handlock. Same lineup as PocketTrain, but a ban on his AtomiK Demon Hunter, so we won't see the AtomiK Demon Hunter this time.
Yep. So yeah, pretty
Yes.
standard lineup. We've seen this before, and I mean, the one thing that really sticks out to me right now is he has Kazakus overkill trader in his rogue. Reqvam.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought I told you this many times. Kazakus is troll, but okay. He can do whatever he wants. I hope he loses now because of Kazakus. No.
And then ChaboDennis lineup with same decks, also same lineup. Oh, yeah, same 4 decks, right? Nothing spicy here.
Yep. So the differences between the decks are ChaboDennis. Wait, do I have the right ones?
May not.
Oh wait.
Yeah,
Oh,
I have
wait.
Kazakus on ChaboDennis side, right?
Never mind. Yeah, ChaboDennis is the one with Kazakus.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, okay.
Right.
Then it makes sense because I've told Reqvam many times that Kazakus is a troll. Okay, cool. So ChaboDennis is the troller here with the Kazakus. So the key differences are like Moonfang and Hunter for Reqvam, no Moonfang for ChaboDennis, Guild Trader versus Kazakus and Rogue. What else? Then there's Philosophy for ChaboDennis and Demon Hunter. I guess both Demon Hunters are banned, right?
Yeah, both Demon Hunter are banned, yeah.
So that doesn't matter. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So the Warlock is gonna have a hard time for both players. Only has like 3 good matchups. And yeah, the Rogue and the Hunter. The Rogue versus Hunter is actually a pretty 50-50 matchup, I think. But I expect a Rogue to never lose. Anyway, this Rogue is OP.
Fine, okay. So you think the series will be on the mirror matchup, Rogue against Rogue?
Yeah, that's my prediction.
Okay. Let's see if it will go that way. Have you faced lots of mirror matchup in the Maxlan or in other Last Hero Standing series?
When I played Maxlan, I didn't actually face that many mirror lineups. A lot of people were playing like 3 of the same decks. But I mean, now this lineup has become pretty standard. It was back then too, but people just brought some different stuff like, I don't know, Quest Hunter, Quest Control Warrior, which is a really good deck as well. Some Shamans and some Poison Rogue sometimes. Yeah.
Okay.
Not a lot of people had exactly these 4, but now a lot of people do. It's become a pretty stable in Last Hero Standing. Also in Conquest, honestly.
Yeah, okay. So players should be ready very soon for the position between Reqvam and ChaboDennis. They should start soon. And so in that lineup, do you have an open deck to open favorite? Do you prefer open with which of them?
I mean, in LHS, you really want to queue depending on what your opponent has. In the mirror, I think it's just gotta be 50-50-ish, like 33%-ish. Because in mirror lineups, it's often just like rock paper scissors. It's kind of, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to predict what they queue because there's no right queue. I don't think.
Okay.
Maybe if you did the math, maybe you should queue one deck 40% of the time, then one like 20% of the time, and then the other also 40% of the time. But yeah,
Okay.
just you can literally just random load off when it's a mirror, and it just like you can with Conquest.
Okay, okay. Do you see the players online? Oh, okay, fine. I have Reqvam at the bottom of my friend list. So that's fine. And ChaboDennis, can you see him online?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, I don't have him online. That's strange. Okay, okay. Okay, players are ready. They just told me.
Wait, who's on the bottom?
We'll have ChaboDennis at the bottom.
Okay.
Okay, he's in my friend list, so I will try to restart my game, I think. Okay, Reqvam. Yes, I will restart my game and I will be back.
So, what do you think they'll queue first?
I didn't think about that neither, so you don't have a good matchup, right, with the handlock? So in LHS, I like queuing first with the worst deck in the series. And in my opinion, Warlock don't have a good matchup in the series. So I won't be surprised with a queue on Warlock.
Yeah, that is true. I do think you would rather have Warlock against Rogue than against Thunder. So yeah, if Warlock was queued first, then the opponent would want to queue Hunter into it.
Okay.
But that's why in the mirror lineup it's often just pretty 50-50 or 33% for each deck, in my opinion.
Okay, fine.
But I mean, in this series, it won't really matter too much because as you said, Warlock doesn't have a good matchup. So yeah, no matter what the queue is, the Warlock will probably lose, and it will come down to how the Hunter faces off against the Rogue. Sometimes the Warlock can get like a scam win or something. But yeah, we could also just see a Warlock mirror in the first game because oftentimes people queue their weakest deck in the chase first. Like that's the best strategy often.
Okay, fine. Both players are preparing to battle a friend, so that should start soon, I think. Just will tell them against. Tell them in the game also. So Reqvam at the top and ChaboDennis at the bottom of your screen.
I will say about the Kazakus and Rogue, Kazakus is better against Thunder. So, and Reqvam does have Thunder. So that could play a role. That is pretty much the only matchup where I think Kazakus is better. In the last Masters Tour, Kazakus did perform better though. It was like 4% better win rate than the Guild Trader decks. I still believe in the Guild Trader over Kazakus.
Yeah, I don't have personal thoughts on that. I just trust the best players and just copy paste their deck list.
Yep. And the Masters Tour was also a little bit different because you could play Talented Arcanist, so some of the decks played Kazakus and Talented Arcanist, maybe.
Yeah, very true.
And that interaction has been fixed now, so you can't actually do that anymore. Then it will only give the first bleed, first 2 spell damage, and then it will disappear.
Okay, we also have both cameras. That's fine. Okay, they are still preparing to battle. Maybe they are thinking about the open.
Yep. But yeah, as I said, I predict that one of the rogues will go unfavored. No, what's it called? Unbeaten? English hard.
Right.
Undefeated, it's called. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that just started. Sorry, I missed the eye. Okay. Oh, I can't spec ChaboDennis. Let's see if he can invite me. Yeah, lots of players have their spectate closed because of the Open Cup. Because you can get a free DQ if you have your spect open and a friend is spectating you.
True. Okay, so we see the Honda mirror first.
Okay. Oh, interesting matchup. Maybe the game doesn't have that much impact. It won't be that important in the series. But
It will actually be pretty important, I think, because I do think Honda is like pretty much 50-50 versus Rogue, so I do think this is also
okay.
a very important matchup.
And
A really good start for ChaboDennis here with the True Impression, can just value trade the initiate coin True Impression. That does make this curve a little bit awkward, I guess, if it does go for that play. But I still think you do it because it's so clean.
can you true aim, hit in the 1-2, and then next turn double initiate and demon companion? So you keep your coin? Just hitting the 1-2 only with the weapon? Okay.
I mean, the thing is, then you don't actually kill the initiate, so you can get punished by like a draw. So
Yeah.
you really don't want to just leave your opponent with a minion if you can kill it. I think Neophyte would also be a punish.
Very
The
true.
roast one,
Oh, it's nice. You can
which is
trade in the 3-2.
that is definitely the best one here. So yeah, very good start for ChaboDennis. He's putting ahead here.
The most revered of knights.
Seeing the emote from Reqvam.
Yeah.
Probably not very happy right now.
Well played indeed.
Okay, ChaboDennis almost had a flank turn, but
A good draw, yeah.
takes a play up.
That just saved
But
him.
Reqvam does have he has the double Rhino with the
Yes.
Warzone Wrangler, which is really strong in the matchup. Oh, he actually picks the Moonfang.
Interesting. Maybe next turn I will want to go for the freezing trap on the rifle, very strong against the Felmo.
I think you just go Moonfang, because if the Felmo hits into Moonfang, it only deals 1 damage to it, and the
Okay.
Felmo dies. This
Okay.
50-50 is huge for the game. Okay,
Oh,
Reqvam wins an RNG.
he
Okay.
didn't go face. So strange. No face
Yeah,
Felmo.
is that a bug?
Okay, fine. 3 health point on the Moonfang. Do you kill it in that matchup? You have to kill it, right? That's too much damage if
Yeah,
not.
This turn is really awkward. That's probably why Reqvam picked the Moonfang, both because of the Felmo and also Rhino is just not very good into it. So if the opponent had Wrangler and so Rhino, then he couldn't really play it. Okay, ChaboDennis is just gonna sink all the damage into it, not take the 8 to the face.
Yeah, 8 is a lot.
Yeah, I was looking at either this play or you play Demon Companion, go face with the 3-1, and then you face tank the 8-1 to make it minions trade. But then you do take 8, and you probably don't like that. So I do think I slightly prefer this line that he went for.
Freezing for Reqvam, pretty strong against a Rhino.
Yeah.
He can trigger it with a 2-1 on the Demon Companion. Oh,
What do you do here?
Wrangler
Is it-
and Wolpertinger.
Is it ever just... Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Oh, okay.
Because the Rhino is really weak into freezing. I guess he has a board that Reqvam then has to deal with, but that's not that hard when he has the weapon. He just has to deal with the 4-5. Oh, but ChaboDennis can sometimes go for like play a minion, attack his weapon into something, and then it gets frozen. And then the Rhino can attack without getting frozen. So if Reqvam ever plays like 2 minions, then ChaboDennis actually has a punish with that line.
So
I would say Reqvam is ahead here though, but the game is very interesting. Like ChaboDennis can easily get a lot of damage with the Rhinos. Okay, he's not killing the 1-1 Reqvam.
yes, I liked killing both minions to fit with the freezing trap. Okay, he's
Oh,
going
he's
for
pushing the damage.
face the mage. So he has
Sure.
to hero power, right? If he decided to go for the damage. Okay, he disagrees.
He has a pack tactics. All his minions are not gonna die. So actually, if the opponent goes for Rhino, then he can't kill Reqvam's Rhino, so he gets to push face with that. So I actually like playing the minion here. Yeah, I think that was a really nice spot from Reqvam, that this pushes more damage than the hero power.
Yeah.
As much as I like weaving it in, I agree with playing the minion.
Very true, very true. So, oh, that will be lots of damage with the double Rhino.
Yep. So here you could play the cup first to deal more damage. The awkward point is then your Rhino actually... No, wait, it dies. It dies anyways. Yeah. But he's holding the cup for the piercing shot, I think.
Or also next turn you can curve the hero power with the Rhino and the cub. That turn it was one hero power. You couldn't have hero power if you played the cub.
Reqvam is 1 damage off lethal, so... Yeah, okay, now he has lethal. So 2 and 3 for lethal there.
Yeah.
So next turn, kick W. It's not a thing against Reqvam.
True. So
Yeah, Reqvam goes once you're up.
yeah.
And now ChaboDennis will definitely do his row. Okay.
And yeah, as you said, the real game is starting, right?
Technically, what I said was that one of the rogues would go undefeated. I didn't say that both would face off. But Reqvam could just 3-0 with Hunter, and then my statement would still technically be correct. Because Reqvam wouldn't have lost with this rogue.
Very true.
But yeah, because I do think, I don't know, Hunter's rogue is pretty close.
Can you consider starting with Warlock, because that's the only matchup where Warlock can be not that bad against Hunter?
Nah, I think Hunter is Warlock's worst matchup.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, the game started, but Reqvam just left his chair. Maybe he will let his chair playing for him. Oh, he's back.
Maybe Paul will play
He's back.
his
He's back.
skeleton. Oh, okay. So we see an Octobot, and Reqvam has a full mole hand. Just garbage. ChaboDennis probably only keeps Octobot. You could keep Orc Merchant, but it's... Yeah, no. Oh, okay. Okay. So ChaboDennis has the nuts and Reqvam has the butts. So GG. Going up to butt GG.
Wow, Price Plunderer Shadow Step, also in hand.
Yep. He can even Divine Shield the field contact on turn 2. Okay. This might be a turn 3 concede.
Let's see, let's see. Okay, hand is not that bad thanks to great top decks for Reqvam. Yeah, Reqvam can go Field Contact, Prize, Shadow Step, Prize, and maybe Prep Swindle or Prep Brain Freeze.
Yeah, Requiem doesn't play any. Yeah, he doesn't play the 1 mana spell that deals 1, summons a 1/1 with a rush. So I like from Jabba he's just going full tempo king, doing exactly the play you said. This does the same, as long as he shadow steps the Oak Merchant.
Too soon.
Okay.
Well played. Indeed.
I mean, this is fine too. The other play can lose to True Impression, I guess. Okay, actually would have gotten punished. But I don't know. It's 1 punish. I would have Divine Shield the field guns. But yeah, it would have gotten punished. Okay, prep passage. Continues the good curve.
Okay, no fight.
Nearfight, Oak Merchant, go. Probably on the Octobot. You don't really want to damage your Neophyte here.
Okay, so... Okay, no passing shot for Reqvam. He can go Oak Merchant, quick shot and then trade the Octobot. Okay, the board is kinda clear now, but ChaboDennis can go for another contact turn. Okay, top deck Shroud will be able to play it this turn.
And another Octobot with stealth.
ChaboDennis still going for the tempo plays.
Yeah. Actually, ChaboDennis doesn't have that much draw. I mean, he has a contact, and he doesn't have to use it next turn. He can wait 1 more turn to get more cards. But it is a little bit awkward that he doesn't have he only has 2 cards in hand. So maybe Reqvam has a chance. The True Impression is really good against Rogue. So, but that was a really important pickup. Now Reqvam has, like, if you place the Warsong Wrangler, he gives a free Octobot proc, which is not really what you want to do. But you also want to play your Wrangler. So it's an interesting decision here. It's pretty close. Like, you really want to get your Rhino so you can deal a lot of damage with the Crescent. Maybe he's doing some math.
Hungry, aren't ya?
Okay.
Okay,
Decides to just go for it.
I have no time
Yeah.
for games.
and you want to keep your Crescent for the Rhino, I think? And maybe keep it for a second Rhino later?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, still will kill that one.
Reqvam, this is
Good top deck. Can go
why
pen
have we not? What happened? Why didn't we attack with the Octo? Interesting. Wait, what? So Reqvam almost didn't want to play the Wrangler because it would give a free Octobot proc. But then ChaboDennis didn't take it. That's bad. That's, yeah, I don't know. Oh well, that happened. That might cost him the game, honestly. Because now he can't play these cards. I guess he still wins because he has so much card draw. But you definitely take the free Octobot proc there. Now it's interesting which one Reqvam kills, the Penflinger or the Prize Plunderer. I don't know.
I think the Prize Plunderer because it's more tempo, and that matchup is more about tempo than the value. But yeah, you're taking one more damage in the Reno. Okay.
Yeah, the only thing is Penflinger is better with the contact. But yeah, Prize Plunderer did have 2 attacks, so I do agree with it. Killing that one, because Reqvam is pretty low on HP. How much damage does Reqvam have? He has 7 with aimed shot, and then he has 7 with piercing shot if there's a 1 health minion. That's 14 over 2 turns. So if he picks up 2 more damage, then he actually has a 2-turn lethal. So Reqvam might actually win this game.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
ChaboDennis can play around it, the piercing shot a little bit. Which he also does by playing stealth minions here.
16 health point left for ChaboDennis. That's not that much against Hunter, and he's still far away from killing his opponent. So yeah.
Yeah, you have to go aim shot this turn. The real aim shot hero power always happens this turn because he has to do that. He has to kill next turn, right? So the real decision here was whether you play Wolpertinger or not. Ooh. Do you start with Penflinger Wand Thief? No. Then Fireball is not lethal. Garrot Wand Thief? I think it's Garrot Wand Thief because then Fireball is lethal.
Yeah, you'll never need all the spell damage on Garrot, right?
No, especially not in this situation.
True.
Apexis is lethal next turn. Reqvam actually has a top deck quick shot for lethal. Is there anything else?
I don't think so. I think that's the only one. Oh, no Garrot on the Swindle. Is Wound Orb lethal? 3, 5, no. No Wound Orb lethal.
So maybe ChaboDennis will try to kill off all the 1 health minions for piercing shot. Oh, and yeah, Shadow Step in nearby, of course, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty huge. Because now he can't actually die. Well,
So that can't be lethal, right?
no, I don't believe so.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe Demon Companion, but even that is too much mana.
Yeah. So. Oh, he's.
Reqvam would have actually.
yeah.
Reqvam would have gotten there without the Shadow Step from the Swindle.
Yeah, very well played from ChaboDennis to Shadow Step the neophyte.
Yeah, okay. I just want to say I disagree. This game, not well played.
Yes, but the last turn to Shadow Step the neophyte.
Not progging the Octobot there with 3 cards in hand, that's such a huge mistake. Holy shit. Oh well.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. He's the one.
Okay, sure. Interesting to
Okay, so
take note.
So Reqvam will queue what? They both have Rogue and Warlock. Actually, Reqvam's Warlock should be slightly favored in the mirror because he only plays 1 Altar, so he should want to queue the Rogue mirror here. Also, yeah, 1 Altar is worse against Rogue, so he definitely queues the Rogue, right? Yeah.
Watch your back. I always do.
So Reqvam has the Octobot, ChaboDennis has pretty bad hand. Some people would like keeping Swindle here. I don't. So this matchup is almost never about tempo, but Kazakus could make it a little bit for tempo. About tempo.
Yeah, I see.
Now ChaboDennis has decision prep Shroud or not.
He will go for it. For maybe turn 2 Octobot. Field contact is here. And one thief, okay. Reqvam has the Octobot. And ChaboDennis has the field contact.
There's also the upside. If you prep Shroud, you can neophyte on 2, so the opponent can't like coin the Shroud.
True.
Like if you draw neophyte.
Very true. Oh, okay. Here is the Octobot for Reqvam. So it's close to the perfect hand, right?
But ChaboDennis can actually kill this if he wants to. Like
Yeah.
he could go Plunderer, want the Shadow Step. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah, that's for cards, yeah.
yeah. He can also go one thief and then Shadow Step the one thief, that gives the same thing.
Yeah, by doing that way, maybe you can discover the evolving, so you don't have to do it. Oh, mask. Interesting. And okay, which one?
Ram session?
That's yeah, because you have the lots of spell power in your deck. Okay,
I mean,
combustion.
all of them had their merit.
Yeah.
I think all of them were fine, honestly. They were pretty good, all of them. Don't necessarily disagree with the combustion.
Yeah, very good card against Rogue's Board.
Yeah, true. So here, probably just go for a passage. Can play Shroud, Swindle, passage, yeah. Go for it.
Shadow Step, good card.
Ooh.
Passage. Oh,
Get
Octo.
Super. So you can Octo the Octo, and then you can Shadow Step it and play the last Dog Merchant.
Yeah, but you are wasting good cards, right, by doing that? That's less cards in your deck, but...
Yeah,
those
you
cards
don't
are-
really need the Dog Merchant.
Okay.
You only need to deal 24. At least, like, he's ahead on board right now, right?
Okay,
So you only need one Ethereal Dog Merchant in your deck to deal 24.
yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right.
He's already pushing Reqvam down to 25, and Reqvam has no way of healing, really. And this board is definitely pushing at least one more damage. So yeah, you'd kind of just want the card out of your deck.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, he
I see.
doesn't really need to poke face here. Like, he's always gonna get Reqvam down to 24 at some point.
Okay, so... Can Reqvam go for the contact turn? Yeah. He's going for it.
Yep. He's just like, he has to hit like Shadow Step or second field contact. He can't really wait much longer because, yeah, then he will just die.
Sure.
And
Okay.
he can draw at least 3 cards.
Mm. Has a prep, but what can he do? He cannot do lots of things, right, with his prep?
Yeah, I think you go for Ethereal Lock Merchant first, and then you can prep the Brain Freeze, but you would rather hit like prep a Swindle or something. But he doesn't hit it. I'll set the Shroud for next turn, so he has some card draw. Some copium. And ChaboDennis' hand is actually really awkward. Like, he doesn't have any battle cries except for Neophyte. So he does have Octobot Field Contact, but he can't actually go yet. He needs some more card draw or more cards.
He can go for combustion on the one thief and chill, Just wait one turn.
Yeah, I like this play. Also, just jamming the Octobot makes sense because you new fighted your opponent, so it's very unlikely that it gets prize plunderer. Can Reqvam kill it with prize plunderer? If he goes prep shroud, that's 3 mana. No. He's going for the stealth field contact next turn. I like this. Not playing shroud here, because next turn if he gets field contact off of shroud, he can stealth it. It will get punished by this mask, but I like this because he feels like he's very behind, which I can definitely get behind that thinking.
Okay. So now he has Brain Freeze. He can go for Field, Brain Freeze, and just pray for the top deck.
So now if you're a Reqvam fan, you kind of have to hope he doesn't hit the field contact off of this shroud, because he will go for it. Because it has stealth, but it will die. So I don't really see how Reqvam actually wins this game. With the lines he's going for. Like, I'm not saying his lines are incorrect, it's just he's gonna get punished.
Yeah, that's maybe too greedy.
Oh no, don't hit it. Oh, okay. He's fine.
Look what I want. Give me that. Look what I want. Efficient is sufficient.
Kind of funny how you don't want to hit the card that you want to hit. Like, he obviously wanted to hit it, right? But we can just see that the game is just over if he hits it, because Mask just killed it. And just GG. So here the Mask is not very good, because it just procs the Octobot. Probably just prep Shroud. Yeah. Then ChaboDennis can get his stealth field contact if he hits it. And he wants to hit it, because it doesn't die. Yeah, and he insta-jams it, right? Oh, I thought that was why it stopped in the air. Yeah, he's just going for Gerard for tempo here because Reqvam is already at less than 16 HP, so he needs 0 spell damage.
Well played.
Yeah, and game is pretty much over. I guess Reqvam can hit one thief into like devolving, but he needs to top deck that pretty much. So he goes for Shroud here, I would assume. Goes for Merchant first.
Initiating overdrive.
This
Okay.
mask is gonna end the game, right? Or I put on the top.
There's lots of minions on board, right? So maybe not lethal with
Yeah.
the mask.
But even if it doesn't kill Reqvam, it's still game over because it just clears the whole board.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, now you just go passage. Because Garrot is lethal and Fleet is lethal. It's guaranteed actually. I mean, this is also fine. Because yeah, okay,
And the lethal.
that's also just much lethal. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
and
2-1 for ChaboDennis. That was a well played game.
no rogues left for Reqvam.
Yeah, so for my prediction to be true, ChaboDennis would have to win this next game.
To one, only Warlock left for Reqvam.
Yep. ChaboDennis has the field contact. I don't think Reqvam wants to keep any of these cards. Yep, into the mulligan. Do you keep Kazakus? I don't know, because I don't play Kazakus, so I have no idea. I mean, I know you keep it in tempo matchups, but in this matchup, your tempo just gets soul rendered or something. So I don't think you do, but maybe you pick a 1. ChaboDennis does throw it away. I like that.
Okay, oh, a very good hand, right, for ChaboDennis?
Yep. The traps are a little bit awkward, but
Yeah.
other than that, it's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes that happens, yeah, that you have the Octobot, but only 0 mana card in hand, so you don't have that much things to reduce with your Octobot, so maybe he will wait for other cards to reduce.
Yeah, and in this matchup, I like not playing my Octobot on 2. Like against decks that play minions on board, I like playing Octobot because then it's awkward for the opponent to play minions. But against Warlock, they don't really play minions early.
Yeah.
Or like they don't have to anyways to win. So yeah, waiting one turn for the Octobot makes a lot of sense. Now you just go for it and probably just power off next turn with field contact, unless you draw card draw. As long as you draw card draw, you just wait one more turn for the field contact. Okay, Reqvam finds the Anetheron.
Turn 4
turn.
Anetheron, yeah, that's strong.
But yeah, now we go.
Oh, Brain Freeze, huge top deck.
Can you see the discover here? So
Yep.
I can't.
Okay.
Ooh, the potion.
Interesting one.
Yeah, the potion. You can even prep the potion.
Have you sometimes win games, or just use your Potion of Illusion, or you just take it in your hand and you just stay in your hand and you can't play it?
Yeah, I mean sometimes that does happen, but right here you can prep it, and his hand is not too full. It's pretty perfect here.
Okay.
Like you just go, yeah, coin prep potion.
Okay, first time I see a potion played on Garrett Rogue. Very interesting to see how it will go, but yeah. 1 mana field contact is of course very strong.
It is. Octobot is not really a thing here because it's a 1/1, so you can't actually prep the frenzy.
Yeah.
But yeah, he can use it if he gets a shadow step or something. Reqvam's Giant is getting pretty cheap. Can maybe play that like next turn or in 2 turns. Can play a Neophyte. I think he's gonna go for Neophyte here, right? No? Double Turgate? Or just 1 Turgate? I guess he wants to wait for the Neophyte until he can play it with a Giant. My thinking is that you want Neophyte down so you can raise the hit. So you can be more annoying to your opponent's mana.
Sure. Okay.
It's another brain freeze from ChaboDennis. Hand size is a little bit awkward here. Like you can't really play the Swindle because you will overdraw. But you can just play all of the cards that just have battle cry, so they just draw 1. Yeah, you can Shadow Step Octobot probably, because he has a full hand, so Shadow Stepping Octobot seems pretty good. He doesn't want to use the Orc Merchant. Actually, no Garrots in hand, which is pretty bad for ChaboDennis in this matchup.
Yeah. You can be scared
Wait,
of Altar of Fire, for example.
Yeah, exactly.
Here Reqvam can go for a third round, so he will be no cards in his deck left, so he will be able to play his 6/6 for example.
Yeah.
Okay, Drain Soul.
ChaboDennis did miss playing a Swindle here. He wouldn't overdraw, but I mean, it's fair enough that you rope a little bit on this deck. It was a hard turn.
Oh, no Battleground, 1 Scavenger. Burned? Okay.
Oh, yeah, Battleground's Battlemaster Burnt. It's actually a huge one, because it gives your opponent information that they can just leave up your minions a little bit more.
Yeah, will be able to leave minions on board, so
ChaboDennis is probably just gonna take a turn to draw some minions, draw some cards, and then set up for kill next turn. But Reqvam does have this double Neophyte with a giant.
yeah, next time Reqvam can go for giant.
No
Gnoll.
Octobot actually.
Yeah.
Ah, never mind. That's the Octobot.
Here is the Octobot.
Actually, if he Shadow Steps his Octobot, he only has 24 damage left. So he might not want to do that. Because he doesn't play the Guild Trader, so... And he already used an Ethereal Up Merchant. So maybe he just leaves this as is.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
So.
Ooh, the altar?
Oh, we have 8 cards left.
Oh, if he goes for it, that's double Garrote in deck.
That can be game, right?
Come on, Reqvam, just go for it. Just rip it.
That's likely.
He's probably thinking about playing Null first. Doing
Yeah.
the math on how much mana he can spend.
But he will go for that altar.
He's also gonna try to do some math on whether he dies next turn if he just goes double Neophyte without the altar. Because if you go altar and you don't hit the Garrote, you actually make it easier for your opponent to kill you, right?
Sure.
Oh, goes for the
Okay.
altar.
Let's see.
Okay, it's the Orc Merchant.
The fight, Merchant. No Garrote.
No, but Orc Merchant is the spell damage.
Yeah, so.
So
ChaboDennis-
now- Yeah, he needs spell damage from Kazaku, right?
Yeah. Exactly, yeah. Okay.
This board is pretty big.
Yes, an 8 on board, but no lethal threat from Reqvam because of the battleground overdraw. So ChaboDennis can chill one turn.
I'm looking for a few good mercenaries.
Let's see if he will have the spell power. Okay, didn't see it. Okay, no spell power
Nope.
for ChaboDennis.
Well, GG. Oh, I guess One Thief can scam. But like, Reqvam should win this.
Yeah, you can have the studies that discover a spell power minion and the one thief.
And do you know what this means? This means that my prediction will probably not be true. Of one rogue going undefeated.
I would be so disappointed.
Yeah, okay. It wasn't even a bold prediction. Oh, right, he could actually get spell damage from the second one, but he didn't. So game is still looking really good for Reqvam. But he doesn't know that there's no spell damage. So what can One Thief give? Like Rune Orb into another Garrote? I've done that one time. It can happen. Reqvam's last card is Touch, I believe. So he can tap for the Touch with the Tamsin. And he does go for that. And then you can play double Touch. And still have a Touch in the hand. And just trade everything, because the only way you lose is the damage from board, I think.
Yeah.
Still has healing. He is gonna take fatigue now though, which is not a thing Warlock does often, but he is gonna take some fatigue.
You're right. So okay, let's see what Van Sif has. Oh, front of power
I
can
can't
be
see
a
it.
spell damage.
Oh, Reqvam or something?
No spell damage. That's not great. Minion, do you know what the Reckless Apprentice is doing in Rogue?
I think it just daggers 3 times or so.
Yeah, that's just that. One day I played it thinking that it will deal 1 damage to all enemy minion, like throwing the dag, but it didn't.
Oh, throwing the dagger. That would be pretty funny. Imagine if it just made your hero attack everything, so you just die.
Okay, but that will be a strong board for ChaboDennis.
Yeah, but
But yeah, the third one will just kill all the minions.
I have to be right back before the last game. Take this one up.
So, okay, Reqvam is still advancing in his quest, but he still needs to take 3 damage, that's a lot. But he has the touch of Nastrism to heal himself. You also have a Bristleback. So that's 16 damage for ChaboDennis with Garrett, so he's still far away from killing Reqvam.
Always hungry for more. I'm out of cards.
Okay, another secret passage on the secret passage. Not a useful thing. So he can kill the neophyte with the Penflinger. I think we'll go for that line. And quest down for Reqvam.
All of Stormwind shall share my pain.
So,
Okay, I'm back.
oh, you're back, okay. So, Reqvam just get his Tamsin on board. And it doesn't look like ChaboDennis will be able to hit Reqvam face with his minions.
Yep, so game should just be over.
Yeah.
And then we will have a Warlock Mirror. Reqvam has the slight advantage because he plays 2 Shadow Blasts and only 1 altar, where ChaboDennis plays 1 Shadow Blast and 2 altars. But it's not a huge advantage, but it is a little bit of a thing. Like, altar is pretty much a useless card in the Warlock Mirror. Whereas Shadow Blast is actually a pretty good card. But then it actually comes down to the Warlock Mirror.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
Neither. That will be interesting to see. How the mirror is going in your opinion? Is it about the quest or just about the board to win the game?
It can go both ways, I think. I don't know which one happens more often, but like you go for board, and then if your opponent has enough clear and you have enough clear for their board, then it's gonna come down to Tamsin. I think it more often than not comes down to Tamsin, but I'm not entirely sure. I haven't played that much Warlock.
And yeah, 2-2 between the players. I played that matchup a lot during this summer before the nerfs on the quest, and it was not on Tamsin in most of the game. It was only on the board, sometimes just for the finish, but it was not likely. And because of the nerfs, now the quest is take more time to finish. I don't think the game will be on Tamsin. I think it will be on the Race Dead, just trying to have the best Race Dead pool.
And Giant did also get nerfed though, which so it comes down a little bit later.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So it's harder to just kill your opponent with Giant. But yeah, I mean, you're probably right. You probably also played Warlock more than me.
Also,
So yeah, it's probably gonna come down to board mostly.
sometimes you can just one-shot your opponent with a huge board with a neophyte on that board, and your opponent sometimes can't answer on the board because of the neophyte. So different ways to finish the matchup. Sometimes it's very quick, sometimes it's at the end of the game, at the end of the deck, because of the Race Dead finishing the game.
Definitely, yeah. So neither player has the Netheron, which is like the best card early.
Yeah, but both players have the backfire, and one of the best card in the early game.
True. Yeah, we're just gonna see a backfire from both players. And then who can hit the big minion first? Still no big minions in either hand. Yo, we're just ripping the backfire here, taking the overdraw. I like tap there. But maybe I'm wrong.
From which side? Okay.
From ChaboDennis.
Okay. Not a bad overdraw. You can go for touch hero power, I think.
Yeah, I think it is touch tap, yeah.
Yeah, overdraw isn't a huge problem. So next turn that can be a giant for ChaboDennis. 5 mana
That is
giant.
true. And Reqvam doesn't have anything. Pretty awkward that neither player has Null or Netheron.
Yeah. Okay, now no one is around still.
He can't even really spend his mana. Yeah, he has the Bristle Pack, which is not really what you want to do. Could maybe play a touchdown, but decides not to. So ChaboDennis is just giants, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, he agree.
Ooh, and now we see the Shadow Blast.
Yeah.
Reqvam could. You really want to tap, so you can't really go double Drain Soul touch. Yeah, it's Shadow Blast, touch, or Drain Soul. Maybe Drain Soul is better because touch is only 1 mana.
Okay, if you wanted to the Drain Soul, I think you should have go first with the Drain Soul because of the 1 damage you take on your face, so that's 1 mana less on the giant. So
Yeah, that's true.
by playing that order, it was to play the Nath Rhythm, I think. Okay, Race Dead, Giant inside. Race Dead for 1 card is not likely to see in the matchup, but that's guaranteed Giant, so that's what you want in the matchup, so totally
Yeah,
right.
but I would have liked to just save one of the race that's for next turn.
Yeah, maybe just playing 1 Giant this turn, so next turn you had 2 Giant on the Race Dead.
guess this is kind of fine. Like now you just get double giant down, and
Yeah.
you can shadow blast this to just also accelerate your Samson. Then I don't really see how you lose. Yeah, I kinda like this play. Yeah, okay. I don't actually hate the play when it played out. Using the double raise, that it was kind of fine. Like you're basically saying to your opponent, deal with this board, and even if you do deal with it, I'm gonna get tabs in before you. So yeah, Reqvam is on a really uphill battle here. Still has nothing, by the way. Not a single big minion. Which is kind of funny. Builds a backfire as well. That's not a good mill for Reqvam. Not what he wants to see.
Okay, now fight
So-
is huge.
So earlier in the game, I said I didn't like the backfire on 3, but maybe I was the one that was wrong there. Because this did accelerate him pretty fast towards Tamsin from ChaboDennis' side.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just a good play. Yeah, I'm not really a Warlock expert, I'm not gonna lie. Reqvam has Soul Rend. One more Soul Rend.
So no,
And kill board.
Reqvam has to do something. He's under a lethal threat.
He does have a 0-mana giant.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have to Soul Rend. Yeah, okay.
He has resell back. Okay, very clean turn, yeah. Just cleaning the whole board, playing his own minions.
Yeah, he's also putting a lot of damage on board into the opponent's Tamsin turn.
Yeah.
Which is really smart.
Good point.
Because now ChaboDennis can't just go tap Tamsin, then he's just dead on board. Even. So maybe Reqvam's actually turning this around. ChaboDennis can clear the giant. So Reqvam would need like a raise that or something. Something juicy at least. To keep up the pressure. Because if he doesn't keep up the pressure, ChaboDennis can just slap this Tamsin down on board and just win the game.
You're right, you're right.
Next enemy.
But yeah, here he needs to kill minions.
Yeah, probably just another run, Bristleback, Drain Soul on the giant. Reqvam would have really liked that backfire that he burned from Soul Run. Without that, it's very hard. Because he also, yeah, now he draws the Netherrun. So a Netherrun and Null can't really get played because he can't get his hand size big enough. Because no backfire.
Okay. Another step completed for Reqvam. So no.
You can go like Null, Coil. Nah, you probably just go Bristleback on the Netherrun.
Yeah.
What else do you do?
And first Gnoll on the bristleback. Gnoll
Yeah.
on bristleback the Anetheron, and then Scavenger. That looks
Yeah, that's also what I'm looking at, but
clean.
it's really all in. But the opponent does have to Soul Rend it, and probably can't just Soul Rend Tamsin. I mean Big Tamsin. First reward.
Yeah.
But the problem is he kind of can. He kind of can just Soul Rend Tamsin. He does go for the play. You probably have to go for it. Also, you can just hope that there's no Soul Render. But yeah, as ChaboDennis here, I don't really see why not reach Soul Rend Tamsin Giant. But you can also just, yeah, there are a lot of plays you can do. Every play probably wins here.
Yeah,
ChaboDennis is very far ahead.
looks like, yeah. Ahead on board, ahead on the quest.
Yeah, and even ahead on head size. Oh yeah, he's not ahead on board right now, but he's gonna be after this turn. You're right.
Yeah, with Surround, Bristleback, yeah, and maybe Giant.
Yeah, could also do that. I think I like getting the quest reward down. Yeah, I like this play.
Yeah, 6-1 is not a threat. on
You
this
could even
side.
hold back the giant, because then you can clear the board and then giant. But you can also just giant now, it's fine.
Yeah, I agree. Playing the Giant early as possible because you still can get sometimes take on the board if you let your opponent do what he wants on the board.
Yeah. Reqvam doesn't have a lot of threats left. He has a race stat and a scavenger and a giant.
Yeah.
Yeah, so ChaboDennis might be afraid of those if he just doesn't play the giant. Probably thinks the easiest way to lose, or like the most probable way to lose, is he gets out tempoed this turn. Maybe Reqvam cannot value ChaboDennis here, because ChaboDennis doesn't actually have a backfire, so it will take some time for him to kill Reqvam with the fatigue. But ChaboDennis still has Thames and Solvent. It's a lot of clear. Yeah. I'm just trying to find a way for Reqvam to win, but I can't really see it.
And Siron is here, but we'll just take a Bristleback Battle Cry on his head,
Yep.
while ChaboDennis will deal face damage with the hero power.
Yeah, you can just go like Bristleback and then even Battle Master just to push an extra 8 damage.
Yeah. That's the best turn, I think. Can also go for a Gnoll on the tour guide, but I think Battle Master is just better than the Gnoll.
Yeah, Reqvam just gives it up. Makes sense. He can't really win from here.
And so, a victory for ChaboDennis in the mirror matchup. Well
And a
played
pretty
by
well played series award by
Yeah.
both players, I would say.
series was really interesting, I think.
Yeah, we had quite some close games.
Yeah, I liked it, yeah. So let's see if we can have players on the post-game interview. I will
Yep.
ask them. They are available. Reqvam, okay. ChaboDennis. Both players can still manage to go for a top 2 and a qualification for the playoffs because they were 2-0 before the game.
Yeah, pretty funny in that group that 4 players were 2-0 and 4 players were 0-2.
Yeah. Okay, I will call ChaboDennis first. And okay, what about Reqvam? Okay. Just asking him also. Okay, so that's a victory for ChaboDennis. Okay, we won't have Reqvam in the interview. He needs some sleep. It's kind of late on the evening.
It is, yeah.
And okay, ChaboDennis is here, I think.
Hello.
Hello. GG.
It is.
Thanks, guys.
Well played.
Really close series, same lineup.
Yeah, it was really close. Like you had quite a lot of close games there. Pretty interesting that it came down to the Warlock mirror. I was not expecting that.
That's
Um,
true.
what are your thoughts on the series overall?
I think we were both right with the first queue by queuing Hunter because it just gets a lot of good matchups, and if you queue Garrett Rogue first, it can lose, and then you lose like the best deck in LHS, I think. So it's pretty interesting that we both queued Hunter. He played Munefang in the first game. Yeah, I lost a lot of burst to clear Moonfang. Then, yeah, I need to drink something. One sec.
Oh yeah, in that game, yeah, it pretty much came down to the 50-50 whether Felmore attacked face or traded, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was also a close game. But then also the last game wasn't really that close. But the Warlock versus Rogue was really interesting. It also came a lot down to the altar, burning your spell damage.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, he didn't get that lucky. I had like 8 cards and had
Yeah,
or
yeah.
7 cards. I had double Garrett and the spell power. Then I played Kazakus to look for spell power golem twice because I can use Shadow Step. I don't need it for the Augmentation anymore, but didn't get it. But I think he played it well. He put a lot of stuff on board, played Neophyte in the turns, and got a good burns. But the matchup normally is really bad for Warlock, so I didn't really expect to lose it. After the potion, I had like prep potion,
Oh yeah.
and that was like insane value. And I got a good hand as well, so GG's that he won it. I'm not really sure how I played the last game, but I had like the double 3-mana draw card. I mean, I overthrew like 2 cards by a giant on 5 into double race that, then double giant on 6, and had Battlegrounds Battlemaster, and could do the quest really fast. So I think it was decent overall. The last turn in the Warlock Mirror was really close. I thought about playing Elta because he had 5 cards left, and if I burned 3 of them, it could be really good for me. But it was just too clean with the other player I had. Yeah,
Yeah.
but really close series overall.
Yeah, in the last game, it was just a really awkward game where neither of you had Null or a Netherrod. So you were just kind of passing, like playing some 3/2s, some 1/1s, and yeah, then you had the Giant to clutch it.
Yeah, then the giant was really good, and to get the quest out first is really good as well. In the one turn, he made a play where he had like the 6/6 and 3 other minions, but I thought it's just too good to get the quest reward out, and I could clear like 3 minions, so I just ignored the 6/1 because I couldn't die or anything. It's just really important to get your quest out as soon as possible, and if you are the first with the quest, you often just win. So yeah, but that was like the last game or the last tournament game in this patch, and now we have the new cards, so it will be interesting next week what lineups we can come up with. But yeah, we will see.
Yeah, it will definitely be interesting for sure. But yeah, good showing for the last series of this patch. And
Yeah.
AtomiK, do you have any questions?
Yeah, sure. As you said, that was a very good series to watch, and good luck for making the next lineup, because that was not fun this week because we have 3 over 4 lineup exactly the same. So let's see if things will change for the next week. Thank you, ChaboDennis, and good luck for your next games.
Thanks a lot, and yeah, like first day yesterday on EU was really wild, so we will see what is gonna change the next days. But I think we will get a lot of the new Pyro Charge card in like every second deck because it's just really broken, right? The 6-mana Pirate, it's insane.
I think it is a little bit overrated right now, but it is pretty good in some decks. I think people are putting it in a little bit too many decks for now.
Yeah,
but yeah.
in Druid, for example, I'm not sure about playing.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I played it in Arco Druid, and it's like the only pirate. But yeah, maybe you shouldn't play it in this deck. But overall, it's in Warrior it should be insane. And Fury Hunter, you love it because you and Alex and everyone loves pirates. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's good for you, I think. But yeah, maybe it's day one hype, but I think the card is good overall, and Charge is decent in Hearthstone. And yeah, the one game in the series where I played against Hunter, it was really important to step the Neophyte, right? I think he had lethal if I didn't
Yeah.
step the Neophyte with
It did, yeah.
Totally,
with
yeah.
Charge. So
Yeah,
yeah, that was really close. I was like, oh, hopefully I won't die because I had a Pexis, and I got lucky in the one game where he played Octo on 2, and most times in Rogue it's in the Rogue Mirror it will proc, but I had like I don't know the 1-2. I don't know. I play in German. What's
Yeah,
the English name? The Mage Rogue card.
One thief, yeah.
One thief, and yeah, I could proc it. That was good. So yeah, but I had good draw as well. So yeah. So then thanks for having me, and we'll see what we come up with next week.
thank you for joining us. Have a
Thank
very
you.
good evening. See you.
You too, guys, and
Thanks.
yeah, see you. Bye.
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 Okay, fine. So that was the last game of the evening. So victory from ChaboDennis. So don't miss on Max TV next week on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We will have the rune 4 of the Max League. So let's see who will manage to go through and have a playoff spot. Thank you, Furyhunter, for joining me for this evening.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks everyone in the chat for being with us tonight, and see you soon. Goodbye.
Bye bye.